The fastest way to become miserable is to believe happiness means nothing bad should happen. A negative mindset will never give you a positive life. Your perspective determines your experience of the exact same reality. I'm going to say that again. Your perspective determines your experience of the exact same reality. The exact same life can feel like a prison or a privilege depending on how you interpret it. Your life changes the moment your interpretation changes. What's up, guys? I'm YK Maharaj, and for those of you who don't know me, I'm here to help people become the best possible version of themselves by teaching them self-improvement and basically sharing all the lessons I've learned as I go through my life. Why? Because I'm trying to become the best possible version of myself, and self-improvement has done so much for me. I just want to pay it all back by helping people improve their own lives as well. So without further ado, let's get into the video, and make sure you smash that like button and subscribe. And if you have any questions for me, feel free to leave it in the comments. Now, I saw something the other day, and it said that when we try to live a happy life, we tend to notice the bad things more. Whereas when you accept the negative stuff, you live happily, right? The video was basically about a weird contrast between the two. Basically, when you say you want to live happily, you're going to notice everything that doesn't make you happy, everything that doesn't fit into that life you're trying to live, right? If you say you want to be loved, no matter how many people you have, you're gonna notice your loneliness. So I think the best thing is not to try live a happy life, but try to accept the negative of life, which lead to living a fulfilled life. By the way, guys, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe. So, another way to live a positive life. Whenever you're going through hard times, I personally like to remind myself this. You know that version of yourself that you're asking God to become? You know, that end goal you're trying to reach. Like when you think about when you die, what you want to have achieved, that end goal you want to have reached, right? What you're asking for. Whenever I'm going through hard times, I like to remind myself that God is just putting me through what I need to go through to become the best version of myself, right? Not just the best version of myself, to become the version of myself that I'm asking God to become. God is putting me through what I need to go to become the person I'm asking God to become, to possess those qualities. You understand? And these bad times will teach me what I need to know for the upcoming stages in my life. Your biggest problem isn't always your situation. Sometimes it's the story you're telling yourself. Your perspective doesn't change what happened. It changes the life you experience because of what happened. Here are some examples about how life is all about perspective. By the way, guys, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe. So, here are some examples. Oh, I have to hit the gym today. Or, I get to hit the gym today. You know why? Because people don't have a membership. People don't have a healthy body that they can get up and go train. So be grateful that you do. Or, I have to fetch the kids. No, you can say, I get to fetch the kids because you're fortunate enough to have children who are healthy and love you and who want to spend time with you. I have to do laundry. No, you get to do laundry. There's homeless people without enough clothes or a place to wash their clothes, let alone name brand clothes. Or another one, this is hard. Good. It means that everyone else is going to have to do the same thing. And because you can handle it, they might not be able to. That's why I'm saying good, right? Another example, I have to do cardio. No, I get to move my legs when some people would do anything to just walk again. You understand what I'm saying when I say life is just all about perspective? You and I can go through the exact same day, but I could end up having a better day simply because of how I look at things, simply because of my perspective on the things that are happening throughout my day. You understand what I'm saying? I have to work today. No, I get to earn an income while someone else is praying for a job. I have to visit my parents. No, I still get to hug the people that other people would do anything to see one more time. I have to wash dishes. No, you get to clean dishes because you had food on the table. You understand what I'm saying? Life is all about perspective, and you and I can go through and end up having the exact same day, yet have completely different experiences of the day. I could end the day thinking this was an amazing day, good day, I did what I needed to, blah blah blah. You could end the day thinking, today was alright, but it could have been better, blah. But it's the exact same day. Why? Because of how I viewed the things that were happening in my day, because of how I looked at those things when it was happening. You understand what I'm saying? Gratitude isn't pretending that life is easy. It's recognizing the opportunities hidden inside the responsibilities. Your perspective determines your experience of the exact same reality. The exact same life can feel like a prison or a privilege. It all just comes down to how you choose to interpret it. Two people can live the exact same day and experience completely different lives. Do you understand what I'm saying, guys? So another thing, people who are depressed and suicidal and sad, I used to be depressed and I used to be suicidal, and one of the biggest things that had to change for me to get out of that is my perspective, how I viewed my life, the things I looked at, the things I thought about. You understand? Because, like, for example, it doesn't matter what other people say about you. It only matters what you say about you. Literally. That's another reason I used to be depressed. I used to let what people say get to me, and then I'd be telling myself, oh, I'm this, I'm this, I'm that, because they said I was that. You have to learn to not let yourself tell yourself that you are what they're telling you are. You have to believe you are what you say you are, not what other people tell you, what you say you are. The exact same thing about your day. Literally, life is all just comes down to perspective. Look at who I am today, bro. Look, I believe I got a good purpose. I got shit to accomplish. I'm trying to become a content creator. I'm trying to help people change their lives. I used to be depressed and suicidal. Me. And I got out of it. I had to change the way I viewed things. Life is all just about perspective. You become what you think about. Hence why when I was depressed, it was the things I was thinking about. It was the things I was telling myself. I kept going back in the past and going through all of these sad moments, this trauma, this, that. Stop. Focus on yourself. Focus on your life. Focus on improving yourself, your body, your mind, reading, journaling, meditating. You understand? Because at the end of the day, life comes down to your perspective. And one of the ways to change the ways that you view yourself is to create evidence that you are who you say you are. You can't tell yourself that you are a hard worker, you're the best, you're locked in, but you scroll, you're not meditating, you're not journaling, you're not doing your reading, you're not hitting the gym. It doesn't make sense. You're telling yourself you're locked in, but there's no evidence to back it up. You understand? And basically you're lying to yourself, but the man in the mirror knows how locked in you really were. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, life may always come down to perspective, but when it comes down to your identity has to be backed up by results, by work. There's a saying I like, I'm creating evidence that I am who I say I am. That's what you need to do. You need to get up and go and create evidence that you are who you say you are. Because telling yourself one thing and creating evidence that you are what you say you are, it's two different things. Because when you create the evidence that you are what you say you are, you're creating the evidence for your brain, then your brain believes that you are what you say you are. Whereas when you say you are something, but you don't have the evidence or the work to back it up, you're lying to yourself, and your brain knows that. Your brain knows there's no evidence, there's no work to back up what you're telling yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Like for me, if I said I was locked in now, what would be my evidence? Well, the fact that I'm posting 10 short forms of it a day on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, right? You get what I'm saying? That shows that I'm locked in. That shows that I'm pushing, that I'm grinding, that I'm working harder than I used to. You understand what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, guys, life just always comes down to perspective. You and I can live the same day but have completely different experiences of that day, simply because of how we think and how we viewed that day and the things that happened during that day. So, I'm going to leave you with this. Your perspectives determines your experience of the exact same reality. Guys, change your mind and change your life. As always, I'm rooting for you and I'm watching from afar. do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it.